The Woods family have a strong family bond, and despite the ups and downs life throws at them, they always seem to find a way to stay together. All eyes were on Tiger Woods and his son as they hugged after he won his 5th Masters. And do you know why that moment was so iconic? Tiger hugged his son Charlie in the same spot where his father Earl had hugged him 22 years earlier, when his dominance had just begun. So recreating that moment made him emotional. Even non-golf enthusiasts were aware that something bigger than a golf tournament had just occurred. However, much is known about Tiger, very little is known about his family, and how they've remained bonded despite the challenges. Stay tuned to the end, as there's a lot to unravel. After the win, Woods' family was right there waiting for him. He first went to hug his son, Charlie, his mom, Clotilda, his daughter, Sam, and his girlfriend, Erica Herman. Woods' emotional hold on his son was one of the biggest highlights of his comeback from the sport's dead. Tiger survived a long voyage of self-inflicted moral and physical brokenness. Tiger, who had walked through swarms of cheering fans, reflected a man with a new perspective, a man who has been humbled by the opportunity to feel the satisfying relief of both victory and redemption. If you've been paying attention lately, you'll realize that the former world number one has the air of a changed man with a loving family. He started to change somewhere amid the rubble of what Woods described as some dark times. The Woods dynasty. You may wonder why Woods' family bond is so strong despite all the ups and downs. Well, Tiger has learned the act of changing direction and accepting responsibility. Irrespective of the fact that Woods has won many Masters, winning the green jacket is not nearly as challenging as taking responsibility. Over the years, Woods has learned the art of humility necessary to record fantastic victories in tournaments and, most importantly, build a happy family. Many people know a lot about Tiger Woods and how he became one of golf's best, but very little is known about his family. Behind Tiger's success are several astonishing family facts. After that victory, the 47-year-old said it was the first time to tell his kids an important fact his mom told him that guided him to where he is today. Although it remains confusing to many people, stick around. We'll talk about it shortly. Clotilda, the mystery woman. Speaking of his mom, Clotilda, have you noticed she has a trademark? Clotilda is known to wear dark sunglasses at most of her son's events she's shown up to, but it remains a mystery because no one really knows why she wears them, not even her son Tiger or his dad Earl. Call her a mystery woman, and you won't be wrong. Clotilda, Tiger's biological mother, relocated to the United States in 1968, but she was born in Thailand and spent her formative years there. Despite her heritage, Clotilda sees herself as more of an American than her native country. In an interview with ESPN, Tida said, "I've lived in the US for 40 years and in Thailand for only 25. In that way, I'm more American than Thai." However, despite spending most of her life in the US, Clotilda often travels to her native country. For Tiger to carry on a portion of his mom's culture, Clotilda took him to her native country when he was just 5 years old. Not only did she take him to Thailand, but she also taught him the essentiality of respecting his elders. Respect is a core value of the Thai people, so Tida made sure her little boy imbibed it. And it's obvious Tiger inculcated the habit because fans have commented on his humility. And guess who doesn't get to take the credit? His mom, Clotilda. So it begs the question, how did this talented golfer become a trash talker? I mean, his mom wouldn't sanction it. Well, as they say, the apple doesn't fall from the tree. Maybe Earl has a hand in it. Aside from respect, Tiger's mom also admired her people's friendly and welcoming nature. She claimed that her people are not discriminative as they tolerate people of all colors, customs, and religions. In other words, there's no difference between a Catholic and a Buddhist, or someone who's Chinese or Brazilian. In Thailand, we celebrate every damn holiday. Unlike the US, there's no color in Thailand, said Clotilda, so it makes a lot of sense when you realize that she's married to a black American. You see, the couple met in Bangkok, Thailand, and within 9 months, they tied the knot. At the time, Tida was working in the U.S. Army office as a civilian secretary, while Earl was an Army office member. The couple's union proved that language is no barrier. Tida had never left Thailand and could barely speak English, but she fell in love with Earl, and the duo wedded and relocated to New York. A few months before Tiger was born, the couple again relocated to California. Now that that's sorted out, please subscribe to our channel for more exciting golf content. How good a father was Earl? It'll interest you to know that Clotilda wasn't Earl's first wife. On May 28, 1954, Tiger's dad wedded Barbara Gary in Abilene, Kansas. The duo had 3 children, Earl Dennison Jr., Kevin Dale, and Royce Renee. Earl would later divorce Barbara in Ciudad Juarez in 1968. Earl wasn't the best husband to Tida, and it was evident from his constant cheating on her, but her love for Tiger kept them together. Until his death in 1988, the duo never divorced. Earl could have been promiscuous, but he never abandoned his little boy, Tiger. Earl mentored his boy till he turned 5, before seeking assistance from PGA Club pros. After Tiger's third title, Earl knew he had to improve his skill, so he hired the famous Butch Harmon to coach his son. As his #1 fan, Earl always attended his son's events for the rest of his life. Another notable face always on the ground to cheer her son and one of Tiger's staunchest supporters, his mom, Clotilda Woods. The pro golfer admitted that his mom was the one who located a training facility for him to use after he developed a passion for the sport. Despite playing putt-putt golf, Clotilda still plays with her grandkids as she did with her son. Aside from his parents, the pro golfer admitted that his kids, Sam and Charlie, also contributed to his success. Sam Alexis Woods is Tiger's first child, born on June 18, 2007. Sam's been in the spotlight since her birth, which happened less than 24 hours after her dad emerged runner-up in the 2007 U.S. Open, and a few minutes after, he arrived at the Winnie Palmer Hospital. When you live in a gigantic Jupiter Island mansion spread over 12 acres with 10,000 square feet of land cover for living space, you just have to be famous without trying. Sam is an avid soccer player, and her dad always supports her. Unlike Sam, Charlie Axel Woods is known for his ability to swing the golf club. Speculations even have it that he was named after the legendary Charlie Sifford. Even if he didn't outrightly confirm it, it shouldn't come as a surprise because Sifford and Tiger shared a father-son-like bond. Tiger referred to him as the grandfather he never had, so it makes so much sense that he'd choose to name his son after his mentor. Charlie has earned fame due to his golfing skills and prowess that might be better than his dad's if he keeps honing them. The golf prodigy shot 55 for 9 holes and finished second in his first golf tournament. The youngster played alongside his dad in the PNC Championship and took first place in the U.S. Kids Golf Championship at the Hammock Creek Golf Club in Palm City, Florida. There's hardly anyone who's attended any of Charlie's events and wasn't in shock. Like Justin Thomas, PGA Tour professionals have praised him, earning him the moniker Mini Tiger. For some reason, Charlie just wants to beat me, said Thomas. It doesn't matter what it is.
Although he's never beaten me in golf or a putting contest, he still talks trash.
Although he's never defeated me in a putting contest. Charlie talks trash just like his dad. Tiger made sure his kids flew in on the morning of the 2019 Masters to watch him play. Everyone was calm until Tiger won his 15th major. At that moment, he hugged his already ecstatic kids while grabbing them firmly. Woods was asked what he whispered to his kids and said they were all screaming, so he didn't hear what they were saying. What happened after the divorce? Tiger shares 2 kids with Swedish model Elin Nordegren. Elin migrated to the U.S. and she was introduced to Woods in 2001 by Jesper Parnevik, a Swedish golfer for whom she was a nanny. The couple got engaged in November 2003 and tied the knot in October 2004. Like his father, Tiger cheated on his wife, and the two parted ways in 2010. Thanks to the divorce, Elin is now worth $100 million. The Swedish model is currently in a relationship with Jordan Cameron, a former NFL player. On the other hand, Tiger's partner is Erica Herman, and she seems to be bonding quite well with the kids as she regularly attends Tiger's events. Despite his divorce from his ex-wife, Tiger and Elin have remained close friends. Elin once called Tiger a great friend and an amazing father, and the duo seem to be caring for and sharing custody of their children. Want to see more great golf content? Click this video showing on your screen right now.